Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set. Hacking, 18. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Devine. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Dolphins had 8 and 5 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Devine. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Devine. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Allen to Jefferson on the slant, finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
18 reps.
To throw on 2nd down. Devine, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Okay, great.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Divine. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Allen to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is... shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Divine. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Mostert off the read option. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run again on first down. Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Cook up the gut. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Allen taking it himself. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Left side, Cook takes it to about the 37. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Going for the deep ball, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game. Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards. First down, Bills.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Allen off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Devine. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Okay, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's good. For the Miami Dolphins.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To throw on 2nd down. Devine. Touchdown! Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Devine. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Allen now on the sneak, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. 137 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Handoff comes to Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Now Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Miami,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move.